Hey champions, we are 4 days away for the championship and I could not be more excited. There's a lot of great things that are happening right now, so let's get into the video. Hey champions, we are 4 days away from the championship. I am so excited. There's a lot of things to talk about. I gave a lot of big updates in yesterday's video, so if you didn't go check that out, you should go check that out. But there are some more updates to announce today. But before I get into that, one of the big things I want to talk about in today's video is exploring the library. That is happening tonight. Alex and I are sitting down and we are chatting with Steve-O, who is the winner of the 2019 championship. I'm really excited to get his perspective on the difference between the last championship and now, how the game has grown in that time, where he sees the game going in the future, and how the competitive scene has changed because of COVID, because of Raise, because of JLR 2nd edition. All of those things I think are going to give a huge impact in what we see at the championship. So I'm really excited for that. And also the player base expanding. There's so many new players who are getting into the game, who are changing the way we see the gameplay organized, the strengths and weaknesses of different champions. And I don't know, it's just going to be a really, really cool interview. So exploring the libraries, we do that as a weekly live stream compared to pre-recording it and posting it later, because we want that to be an opportunity for you to engage and chat with us. Excuse me. So if you have the opportunity to join us tonight, come be part of the chat, be part of the conversation, see what other people are talking about, and give your input on what we're doing as a company and how we're growing, right? We want to be accessible to the community. So exploring the libraries, live stream, I think that's a great opportunity to do all that. And then on top of that, because we're chatting with Steve-O, if you have any questions prepared yourself that you want to ask him, get those ready. Feel free to throw those into the chat as we're going on. So it's going to be a great talk. I think this is especially interesting because you have Alex, who was second place at the 2019 event, and then Steve-O, who's first. So they can talk about their experience competing against each other, some of those fun moments, and then also, just that friendly rivalry is always fun to see. So that's happening tonight, 7 p.m. We'll be streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. And yeah, just join us for that event. As for streaming, when we're talking about the championship, so we are partnered with Northern Arena. We're going to be working on trying to stream everything on our social media platforms, so Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch as well. If you don't see it live there, then jump over to Northern Arena. I will be posting throughout the day on Instagram, Facebook. I may do some random live streams here and there during the event on YouTube. So that's all going to be happening on different platforms. I will make sure I keep everyone up to date on where you can watch the live stream, because the live stream is going to look absolutely amazing. So that's actually where I wanted to talk about for the rest of this video is what I'm excited about and lessons learned and other topics about the championship as we lead into it. So one thing I want to talk about when it comes to the championship is we want you to bring your trades there. We want you to connect with the community and trade things, because I know there's going to be a lot of rare pieces that maybe you have and other people's needs, or vice versa. Be prepared to have those conversations, and if you have spare cards, bring them. I know some people have reached out to me saying I have a lot of bulk commons and uncommons. If the community needs those, I'm willing to bring those and they can find a happy home. And so if you got a bunch of stuff, feel free to bring them, help the community grow. There are quite a few people who are coming to this event who have just played 1 or 2 games and want to come to the championship. So if you have things to give to those people, I think that'll be really great, because it will help build a brand new players collection up. So that's going to be awesome. So that's happening. Then there's the replacing the foils. So there's a lot of cool things. I'm really excited about the event. when I look back on how we've gotten to where we are today with the championship, there were a lot of lessons learned, and one of the biggest was just the delay in announcing the event. I really wish we had announced it sooner, got more people involved, gave a lot of our peers, our friends in the States, the opportunity to renew their passports and make their way to the event. It's unfortunate that a lot of them aren't going to be able to participate for that reason specifically. However, I think at the end of the day, we made the right call. COVID has changed a lot of the way the world operates, and it changed a lot of the way Toronto operates. And we are lucky that just prior to the event, they announced in Toronto that they're lifting all COVID measures, and at the event, we're going to be able to. We don't have to social distance, though. Recommend it still. Recommend you wearing your mask the entire time, keeping yourself safe. But since we're going to be doing the COVID passports and those checks, it should be a very comfortable event, and it's going to be a lot of fun. However, one of my biggest fears, and part of the reason we delayed so much in announcing the championship, is because we didn't know where COVID was going to turn, and especially in September when schools were starting, we didn't know if they were going to start the schools up, figure out that there was a huge amount of cases, and then shut everything down again. And that would have been terrible for us to, for us to announce the championship, for them to shut everything, and for us to cancel all our plans. That would have been terrible. And the delay also gave us the opportunity to think a little bit more deeply on how we want the event to look like, and what our perspective on it. Because for me, the championship, the actual tournament itself, is very important. But there's a bigger picture here, and it's the celebration of what Genesis is to the community, to the people who are far wanting to participate in the stream, participate in the auction, and just getting the word out there. So there's a lot more about what the championship means than just the gameplay itself. So having an opportunity to just breathe a little bit and think about that and grow the awareness, I think was really, really cool. And since things were rushed, I think there was also this built a different type of hype for it. So there were definitely some pros that I took out of it. A lot of things that I wouldn't want to do again. I would love to have more time to plan it and announce it and give people an opportunity to get everything in order to be at the event and enjoy it, especially people who are traveling in from out of town, because we found out a little bit too late that a lot of the hotels that were nearby just did not have any occupancy available for the event. So that was definitely unfortunate, but you know, these are lessons learned. This championship, in a lot of ways, is another dry run of what we want to do as a larger event in the future. We want the championships and these competitive things to be something that people are really excited about, and that we do differently, but we do really well compared to every other game on the market. And that's going to require time, and that's going to require practice. And I'm hoping that at this championship we can then present to the community, hey, this is just the first step towards a bigger event. So next year's championship is going to be even more ridiculous, and it's going to be even more amazing. We're going to have time to prepare what the promos are going to look like and how to put those together. I think we did a really good job using the VIP promos as the the contest winners. I think that was really cool. Epiphany as the promo card, I'm really psyched about that, because it's like last time we used Angel. Angel was one of the most beloved cards in the game. I think Epiphany is one of the most controversial cards in the game. So then turning it into the championship promo is a way for us to acknowledge that this is a card that actually has caused a lot of conversations and a lot of deep thought about what the Genesis is, and it also changed our perspective on how to approach game design. So I think we did a really good job with the time we had and the bandwidth we had to do the championship. But the next one, is going to be even more amazing, giving us more time, knowing that next November we should be in the clear to host the event the way we want to host it. So we can actually start planning it, and we have some things in the pipeline to actually start the plans on the 22nd, like right after this championship ends on the Monday. We're going to be talking about the next championship and already pre-planning things. So a lot of amazing things. There's some things I definitely will be doing differently for next year's event, but I think it's still going to be absolutely amazing. All right, that's my ramble for today. I hope you are enjoying yourself. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I know that the weather's starting to transition. I went for a walk last night and it was getting cold. So I hope you're just keeping safe, keeping warm, and just having a wonderful day altogether. All right, that's everything for now, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye. The 2021 championship is coming up soon. It will be hosted on November 20th in Toronto, Ontario. If you are interested in competing, seats are limited, so sign up as soon as possible. To learn more, go to www.genesisboc.com/championship. Let's get back to the video. I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to all our Patreon supporters. Without you, this game would not be where it is today. Thank you for being so awesome.